Lincolnshire Sports Awards have been running for 8 years, and the whole thing is organised by the Lincolnshire Sports Partnership. And tonight what we're going to try and do is recognise and reward Lincolnshire's sporting stars from grassroots level right up to elite level as well. The people behind the scenes, the volunteers, the coaches, everybody involved, all those people that make a huge difference. First award of the evening is the Active for Health Award. Please welcome up on stage to present this one. We've got Tony Hill from NHS Lincolnshire, the sponsor of our award tonight. Tony.
And the winner is Terry Marshall.
In 2006, I was told I inherited the disease cerebral ataxia. I was referred to the gym in 2009 by my GP. I was on a 12-week course at the gym and I found out about the health walks there. Being part of the GP referral scheme has turned my life around.
When Terry joined the exercise referral scheme, he was very depressed. So it's been a massive benefit to Terry, not only on the physical side, but the mental side as well.
Our next award is for the contribution to physical activity, and once again, the NHS Lincolnshire have been sponsoring this award. This is all about really those who've made outstanding contribution to physical activity as an administrator, an official or a volunteer.
And the winner of this award is the Vitality team.
Vitality is a Lincolnshire programme of exercise for the over 60s. The training that our coaches have received, they have all received extended training. A number of them are also GP exercise referral trained. We encourage the staff to complete other courses such as the COPD referral instructor training.
My wife and I have been coming to Vitality for 2 years now. It's made such a difference not only to our fitness but also the friends that we've made.
Our third award this evening is the Parish Council and Local Authority Award. And I'd like to invite Nina Craggs from Lincolnshire Media to join us here on stage to present the award this evening.
And the winner is East Lindsey District Council.
East Lindsey District Council has done a great deal of work over the past few years, particularly developing our health preventative work. There are 7 community sports forums that actually deliver directly with the community and with the residents.
One of the great natural assets of East Lindsey is our beach environment, looking at beach football, beach cricket, beach volleyball. We're also looking at innovative ideas and arrangements with motorsport on the beach.
The funding the council provides enables us to run 4 different programmes throughout the community. Residents are referred onto the schemes such as the Food for Life, the health trainers, the exercise referral and the healthy walks.
Time for award number 4 now. It's our County Sports Organisation of the Year award. I'd like to invite Steve Ince from Blue Castle Energy.
The winner of this award is the Lincolnshire Athletics Network.
The Lincolnshire Athletics Network is 6 athletics clubs across the whole of the county of Lincolnshire, all working together. One of the biggest successes has been the academies we've run. We started off with an academy for throwing events, and that has proved really successful. We've had athletes going on and performing well, not only at national level, but also at international level, representing the country. Run for us by Jeff Capes has been a really great success. On the back of that success, we've also been running academies for sprinting and for jumps, and all of those have proved really successful.
We've got Ian George with us, our winner this evening. Proud man, I would imagine?
Yeah, very much so. I think it's just great that an event like this can recognise all the effort that's put in by the volunteers that make all the sport in this county happen. You know, in this county there's only one person who's part-time employed to run athletics, so the rest of it is done by hundreds of volunteers, making it accessible to thousands of young people. So, yeah, it's all about volunteer help, yeah.
Award number 5 is a Sports Educator of the Year, and I'd like to invite a representative from Bishop Grates University College Lincoln to join me on the stage, who are sponsors of this award tonight.
And the winner this evening is David Piggott.
Currently I work at the University of Lincoln. I'm the programme leader for the BSc in Sports Development and Coaching. This summer we set up the Lincoln Stars Basketball Club, which is the first National League, Senior Men's National League club. I've been helping out on the County Multi-Skills Academy based at the university, and I've also been going around primary schools in the county helping their teachers deliver multi-skills to their own children. I've been writing articles for coaching journals like the FA's Insight Journal.
As a sports educator, I would say that he really can get his point across, and he's always been sort of a positive influence on my basketball career.
In terms of moments in your sporting career, where does this rank?
It's right up there, Dan, right up there. I haven't won anything in a long time, either on the basketball court or any other means, so this is fantastic. And if I can follow up with a win on Saturday, that'll be great.
Just give us an indication, give us an insight into what it means when you're involved in this programme. And I know you don't do it for the acknowledgement and nights like this. You do it because you have a love of the sport and you enjoy bringing people through in that way. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, very much so. It's, I mean, it is my job. I do get paid to do it, but I don't get paid for the coaching and the other things that I do aside from my job. But yeah, it's really the love of the game.
Next up, we have Sports Volunteer of the Year. And I'm going to invite Andy Tomlinson from Nicholson's to come up on stage and hand this one out.
And the winner, Sue Shorthouse.
Took over the role at Sleaford Cricket Club as junior coordinator 3 years ago. Since that time, we now have 10 teams. We have 8 junior teams, junior boy teams, an academy side, and a girls' side. We total around 200 juniors, which keep me very busy. And we've worked with a huge team of people behind us, going on to doing things like Chance to Shine, coaching courses in the summer holidays, extra activities, and trying generally to bring the children's cricket upon.
Sue's really enthusiastic and passionate about cricket. She's the face that all of our juniors have come to know and love.
So it's amazing when we watch the tape there of how much you've done and how many more teams you've got. Is that the inspiration to make it even bigger and even better as the years go on?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a starting point, really. And I'd just like to say thank you, because it's not just me, it's the whole team that's around us at Sleaford. So it's huge.
And how big is that team?
Oh, there's just masses of people. All the coaches that come down sort of on a Tuesday, on a Sunday, on a Thursday night. All the team managers, all the team coaches. You can't do it. It's not just one person.
So where's this little baby going to go?
This is going at the cricket club.
We're moving on now to award number 7, which is our Coach of the Year. I'd like to invite Charles Rayner from Stadia and Arena Consultancy UK Limited, who's going to come up, the sponsor of this award, and he's going to give this away tonight.
And the Coach of the Year is Adam Beniston.
My highest level of coaching is really kickboxing, karate and taekwondo. I've taken athletes to world championship level in all 3 of those disciplines. As a coach in powerlifting, I'm starting to get people going into national and county level tournaments.
Adam is a really great coach because he's made me a much more confident person in myself and also in my fighting as well.
It's a big list of 3 there. How significant an achievement is this for you? If you turn around so people can have a good look at you.
Well, it's come as a big surprise. I mean, to be honest, the biggest reward is just seeing the achievement that my students are doing and the look on their faces when they win. But it is nice to have a pat on the back as well.
Right, we're going to do Sports Club of the Year for our final one before tea. This is perhaps one of the more prestigious ones we're going to do this evening. I'd like to ask Bob Dorian, the chairman of Lincoln City Football Club. Come on, the Imps. Any Imps fans in here? He's coming up on stage. Come on, big bad Bob.
And the Sports Club of the Year is Lindham Cricket Club.
In 2011, Lindham is actually 155 years old, so there's obviously a huge heritage there. We're one of the inaugural ECB Premier League founding members. We have 150 juniors playing each week, training week in, week out. We've got 6 senior teams, one of which is new this year as a ladies team. We're a Club Mark accredited club, one of the few clubs in Lincolnshire to be so, and we are the only club in the country to be awarded the Olympic Inspire Mark Award.
Now, the Olympic seal of approval was mentioned there. How hard was that to get, and just give us an idea of how few people get to that sort of level?
Yeah, not very many actually. We did apply a while ago, and we're obviously recognised for the club and its experience in the community, and it's well deserved.
This lady who's going to come up on stage in a moment is only the 9th person ever to complete the Enduroman Arc-to-Arc Challenge. Now, if you don't know about this, it's quite ridiculous. It's a gruelling 87-mile run, then a 26-mile swim, and then a 187-mile cycle ride, one after the other. It sounds tiring just talking about it, but we're going to hear from the Flight Lieutenant, Rachael Cadman, who did it. So please welcome Rachael up onto the stage. The initial question, which my mum always wants to know about these sorts of things, is why?
And that's always the question. It's really hard to answer because it sounds mad. I'm not really sure. I kind of have a background in endurance sport, so I always really wanted to swim the channel, which was what the swim was. So I kind of had a background in triathlon, so I thought, let's combine the two. Great opportunity to raise some money for charity, and let's see how I do.
How much did you manage to raise in that time?
We raised nearly £5,000, but split between two charities.
The first award of part 2, the second 45 minutes, if you like, is the Veteran Sportsperson of the Year. And I'm going to invite Fiona Green from Good Form to come to the stage.
And the winner is Fran Wallace.
One of my biggest achievements, I think, was winning all 5 Masters competitions in one season. Most recently, I've captained England in May. Next big challenge will be the Masters coming up this year. I've done 10 years of playing for England. I'm 49 years old. If I can do it for another year, I'll be well chuffed. I love football, but I love squash better. It keeps me fit. I do it as a job. It's my living. I work at a school. I work at this squash club. I coach and I play every single day. You know, and if I ever get an injury, it drives me absolutely mad, you know, because it's what I love and it's what I do.
Fran, I should say that I live in Sheffield, which is home to Nick Matthew, who is world #1 in squash and just recently won the World Championships. And he wanted to pass on his appreciation. I think just the fact that you're still going strong at the age of 49 and still competing in all these tournaments, which is remarkable. And you want to do it for one more year, correct?
One more year, and then I think at 50... I've been playing since I was 19. I think it's time to retire and do other things. I'll still play squash, but not travel the world and travel as much as I do.
We're going to move on to our next award now, which is the Young Disabled Sportsperson of the Year. And we're going to have Vicky Smith from Design by Distraction as our sponsor for this award. She's going to come up onto the stage.
And the winner is Jamie Carter.
I went to a playground podium day and the guys there said I had a talent for wheelchair racing and said I should try it out. I'm really into my track racing now and I really love this because of the atmosphere and proving and pushing yourself to be the best you can be. In the world I'm ranked 7th for 100, 6th for the 200, 5th for the 400 and 3rd for the 800 metres.
Jamie's will to win comes from the fact that he doesn't let his disability get in the way and that he will make it all the way to the top.
Jamie, we heard you talking on the video there. I'm sure you'd like to tell the 300 or so people in the room what it means to win that award tonight.
Oh, it means the world to me. It just proves that that people are behind me and that I'm proving that I can do what I want to do. So thank you very much.
What does it mean to you to be able to, it's definitely worth a round of applause, what does it mean to you to be able to do the sport that you love and be able to maintain that sort of sporting feel to your life?
It means a lot to me. Your aim in life is to do the best you can be, and this is the way I'm proving that, the way I can do it.
Young Sportsman of the Year we're going to move on to now, and I'd like to invite Adi Potter from Ruddocks.
And the winner is Aaron Hudless.
I competed at a national level with the Nottingham Rockets since I was 15 years old, and I'm the only player in Lincolnshire to do this. I've also represented England internationally in 2010 in Italy. I train 3 times a week. My club and my coach, Naz, is very supportive. Naz takes me to Loughborough every Tuesday to train with the National League team. My dream is to one day become a professional volleyball player and play for England.
What's it like to be up on this stage with that lovely big glass in your hand?
Just brilliant, just absolutely brilliant. Yeah, thank you.
And the one thing that I'm ludicrously tall, but you're not. Do people often say you're not that tall for a volleyball player?
Yeah, I do get that quite a lot.
You must be able to jump very high.
Yeah, my jump does make up for my height, so it's good.
How much practice, how much preparation goes into trying to be as good as you possibly can be, which we've seen from the film, and we know that you are extremely talented.
A lot of practice, train 3 times a week. My coach takes me to Loughborough every Tuesday night to practice. So yeah, a lot of hard work goes in.
Young Sportswoman of the Year, I'd like to invite Simon Oborn from Ambitions Personnel up onto the stage.
And the winner is Hayley Williams.
My biggest achievement this year was competing internationally, and I competed in Dublin. I won 2 silvers and bronze. I won 16 goals at county championships, breaking 8 championship records and 10 county records for my age group. I also went to World Championship trials in Manchester in March. Another big achievement for me this year was to get the 4th fastest time in history in the UK for the 50 metres breaststroke.
That thing you said at the end of the tape then, the 4th fastest time in history in the UK. At which age did you do that?
Last year, so 16.
That is pretty impressive. I mean, in terms of looking ahead to the future, what are the hopes and the dreams? I would imagine competing on the biggest stages of all.
Obviously, everyone hopes to compete in the Olympics, but you sort of take each level as you can and sort of build up from what you've already got.
So who's been important in you getting to where you are, breaking those records and standing on this stage tonight?
A bit of everyone, really. Sort of obviously my parents obviously need the funding to obviously carry on with what I'm doing. Obviously my coach for everything else, and just my friends and family just to be there to be supportive, really.
We're now going to have our Disabled Sportsperson of the Year award, and I'd like to invite Jerry Parker from SCS Technology Solutions up onto the stage.
And the winner for this award is Kieran Chinovsky.
I'm a seated discus thrower. I'm ranked world number 2, number 1 in the juniors, 1st in the UK and 1st in Europe. I've competed internationally at my first event at the start of 2011. I train 6 days a week and every other day is at Loughborough High Performance Centre. I went to the Lincolnshire Throwing Academy, and that's where I met my coach, Jim Edwards, and without Jim I wouldn't be where I am today. And without the Throwing Academy I wouldn't be where I am today. So keep my fingers crossed and I'll be on form for London 2012.
We heard you mention Jim there, your coach. I'm sure you'd like to give him a special mention tonight as well.
Yeah, Jim's done me really good. He's brought me from being a nobody to being a senior world and European and UK champion.
The next award is for that sportsman who's made the most significant achievement this year, achieved the most, and this was a very hard one to judge, I should say. And Robin Wright from the University of Lincoln is the sponsor of this award. They're going to come up, and as you probably tell, the Sportsman of the Year recognises an athlete 18 years or over who has produced the goods at the highest possible level.
And the winner of this award this evening is Callum Johnson.
Sportswoman of the Year we're moving on to now, and I'm going to invite Marion Thomason from Danwood, who's a sponsor of this award this evening.
And the winner is Aaron Brindle.
2011's been a bit of a journey, obviously putting myself back up for England selection sort of after Christmas, and then getting back into sort of full sort of international training. I was very fortunate to go on a tour to India with the England Academy and score some runs out there, which set me up really well for the start of the season for Louth. Managed to get my first ECB Men's League 100, which obviously was the first time a woman had managed to do that. So that set me up really well for when I was selected for the England team to be part of the quadrangular series in the summer, which we managed to win both the 2020 and the one-day international series. So it's been a really good year with obviously plenty still to come.
What a year it's been.
Yeah, it's been a great 12 months, 9 months since sort of put myself back up after a serious injury. So hopefully it's the start of a great 18 months though, with 2 World Cups to come up.
I'm always interested how people who exceed in their sport, how they get into it in the first place. Was there a moment, was it the fact that you played cricket at school, or was it something that tweaked you thought, I want to do this and I want to do it to the best of my ability?
I was very fortunate to obviously have a supportive family who happened to play cricket. My father obviously played on a Saturday and I went with him from a young age. So I got in through that sort of channel really, and it wasn't until I was 16 playing in a boys' cup final that I found out women's cricket existed. So at that point it was a sharp rise up sort of to the England setup by the time I was 18, and obviously never really looked back from there.
Our penultimate award this evening is a special one. It's the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I'd like to invite a representative from Golding Young and Thomas Moore to the stage as the sponsors of this award.
The Life Achievement Award goes to Ray Sylvester.
I've been involved in the East Links Football Combination League Committee for over 40 years. I've been a player, I've managed many teams, I've been a secretary, and I've also helped on the committee for many, many years.
Without Ray, it is quite possible that the East Links football combination would have folded.
Ray has been a real servant to football. What he's done for football has been immense, certainly in local football, and I think all the people who still play for Alford can't speak of him too highly.
Ray, you've been involved in football for about 400 years, according to that tape there. What is it that drives you on? If you have a little turn around so people can see you, what is it that keeps you going?
I think just the social side, really. You meet so many special people. I have done over the years anyhow, very special people.
And in terms of sports itself, we've had some great winners, some people who we hope are going to achieve greatness in the future as well. What is it specifically about sport that means that people are involved from such an early age and they cling on because it keeps people going, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know. I think it's just the achievement. You set goals and you try to achieve them.
Right, Stuart Blackburn from Active Nation, one of our main sponsors this evening, to the stage to present this award. Every winner from each category has been placed into the final award category. So this is the big dog, the Lincolnshire Sports Personality of the... I think this needs a proper handover of the thing. There you go. Is anyone taking a picture? No one's taking a picture. Let's do it anyway. There you go. You hold on to that. This award recognises the one individual who's excelled in their category and displayed an outstanding level of personal achievement. And I believe you can now announce the winner. So take it away.
And the winner of this year's Sports Personality of the Year is Callum Johnson.
There you go, that's the end of the 2011 Lincolnshire Sports Awards. It's been a wonderful night. We've acknowledged some achievement at the very top of the game and some of the grassroots level. We've talked about volunteers, given them some awards, and also the pros who are doing the business and achieving great things on the biggest level of all. It's been a pleasure to be involved in. I think everyone in there has enjoyed themselves. See you in 2012, everybody.